It's Hololive time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the popupparade. Minato Aqua. The Baka Onion returns for round 2. We already had a look at the Nendoroid not too long ago, and of course I had to get the popupparade because I like the character. She's kind of goofy and a little bit stupid, but funny, in a funny way. That's why it's the Baka Onion. Also, her head kind of looks like one. Regardless of that, I also love the design of having like the cute maid outfit, which has a little bit of sailor style, and I always think that she just goes very well with Marine as well. So there we go. Let's have a look at the figure. Size of the onion, she stands at about, that's without the base, almost 6.5 inches to the top of the head, and for your centimeters that would be 16.5, almost, yeah, pretty much that, 16 to the top of the head, and 16.5 to the top of the head dress, the maid head dress, and for the base it's like 1.5 centimeters, and if you want to count that in inches, it's like a little less than half an inch size comparisons. Here's Jolter, ESH Figure Arts Son Goku, Naka Michelangelo, Nendoroid Minato Aqua, and here you have a comparison with just about every other popupparade Hololive figure I've gotten so far. More to come. And Darkside. Overall look in detail, I can say that I'm mostly pleased. There are some weird things going on over here, but let's start off at the headdress. You have the anchor, which is it's single piece. It's standing out a little bit as it should be, and the headdress also has like a weird color speck over there, like a little bit too much color added. I meant to say too much paint. I don't know why I said color. I meant paint. I'm an idiot. And we have the ahoga in the front, which is a single piece, which is fine. That prevents paint bleeding and whatnot. But is it just me, or is the blue on the ahoga different than the rest of the hair? Which is unfortunate, because I think the hair looks amazing. Have the pigtails with the swirls in there, the pink going over into the blue. I don't really see any bleeding. I mean, I had a look at it, also like in the inside over here and the tips of the hair. It just looks good. Have the ribbons also on the side, and there's all this molded detail in the hair, which looks good enough. I mean, detailed enough, as I'm saying. Sometimes these things, it looks a little bit muddy, but still at the price point I feel like it's fine. You have the braid on the side and some more in the back, and the two hair standing out from her neck part. And now, you might have already noticed, but let's focus on the hands. What happened here? Those are just worms. Those are spaghetti. That's not how fingers work. Even if it's anime fingers, if you're doing the heart symbol, there's always like segments of your finger that bends. It's not the entire finger that just goes like round. So, yikes, that's just the bad part. The worst part about the figure, and obviously it's one of these things, if you're just looking at it from afar, it's not going to be as noticeable, but still I cannot unsee it at this point, unfortunately. Now, we have some blue lines, which on this side is pretty good, on this side is not so great. That's some quality control issues. There's the boobage also, which, I mean, is it a pattern? It's not quite a pattern, but it's far off from the big leagues. As for the tiny ribbons, well, not really tiny, but the smaller ribbons in the dress, those are also single pieces. That is very good to prevent any sort of bleeding. So it does look good. However, I feel like it has a little bit of a different color than the anchor, which is painted on, which is nicely painted on. There we don't really have any spots that aren't really fully covered up, but it seems like it's a little bit more muted, and these kind of white ribbons are brighter. We also have a big one in the back and down to the dress. Actually, the line over here has some bleeding on the edges, but that's quality control, and also that's tiny issues. Down to the dress with, you know what time it is? It's pantsu time. It's regular white pantsu. Nothing too fancy about it, but it is there. We are here for the fan service. Have the bare legs, not really much to talk about there. And the shoes, which, I don't know what happened there. The crosses on there are not nicely painted at all. Like, there's some paint missing. There's like too much paint, and as you can tell, there's like a one random blue line going down there, which is a quality control issue. And on this side, it doesn't even connect, so it just looks really weird. I don't know what happened there. Everything else is fairly clean, and we have some more tiny ribbons. And the shoes are a bit more shiny, and you also have the pegs. This one is not super tightly on there. I've had previous Hololive characters from the popupparade, which, if you remember, Okayu was so tightly in there that the foot even broke off. Go back and watch that review if you haven't done so. But yeah, this one, I mean, she stays in there, but it's kind of wobbly. And obviously you have the base, just a simple see-through white base. And there you go.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And that indeed is gonna do it. Final thoughts! I love the pose, it's cutesy, it's lovely, and the paint applications are clean for the most part. There will be some spots here and there. Quality control varies from figure to figure. Mine is fairly clean, so I'm not too bothered by it. And I really like this figure, except for the hands. That's just like the one thing that kind of takes me out of it. But as I mentioned, you're only going to really notice it once you get closer into it. But I can't unsee it anymore. Ah, burn my eyes. But yeah, I like this figure, and I will recommend it. Obviously, also the popupparade is a lot more budget friendly. So if you're a fan of Minato Aqua or Maid Girls, I can highly recommend this one. That's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Minato Aqua wants.